So what does it take to play with the pros at the masters? At such a level of mastery of knowledge and skills and practice and community that you can play with the pros? That's the question that Online Trading Academy has been working on for 21 years. Online Trading Academy has a mission of enriching lives worldwide through exceptional financial education. And its vision is to be the premier financial education community for people anywhere in the world who seek an enriched lifestyle. And initially, their focus is on education around trading and investing. What does it take to play with the pros at a mastery level with the knowledge, the skills, the practice, and the community to be able to play at the masters? And the focus of the company, the scope of the company, is education about the knowledge and skills to do that, the community to provide the practice and peer interaction. It's a bricks and mortar model initially, all over the world with 42 centers, and now increasingly supplemented by virtual and online options. The training and education can be delivered online, and also the community interaction happens at scale online. It's very nationally dispersed around the USA. It's international into Canada, and global into about 10 other countries around the world. And the advantage comes from the fact that they have a patented methodology. They have this enormous community that is trading together with peers and with the mastery instructors, and they have a scale and scope unmatched by anybody else, and not least of all a scale of financial education that is moving beyond trading and investing. And more recently, they're now working on a technology platform to integrate the platform for trading with the education as well, which will be embedded. So that is a real innovation coming through. The logic of the company is based around what we call the 95-5. The 95% majority of people really don't know what they're doing. They see day trading as risky. They lapse into a buy and hold strategy. They tend to focus on the stock market in particular, and they tend to try to do fundamental analysis. They try to trade the news, and they're identifying areas of support and resistance indicated by the filled orders that we see in price action charts. And unknowingly, they end up trading against the institutions, and that's because they're novices, whether they call themselves a financial advisor. Many of those are novices too. And as a result, they're playing in a much higher risk, much lower reward environment. The minority, on the other hand, they understand that trading and investing on multiple time frames simultaneously can give you a balance of income and wealth. It's not buy and hold, it's set and forget. It's not just stocks, it's all asset classes to be truly diversified. It isn't fundamental analysis, it's technical analysis. It's very news neutral. In fact, you trade around the news. You not trade actively with the news. It's not about support and resistance. It's about supply and demand that indicates where the unfilled orders are. And knowingly, you're trading with the institutions, not against them. You're trading with the professionals, not the novices. And as a result, you end up with a much lower risk, higher potential rate of return. Innovation around the company has been very good, but quite sporadic and ad hoc. So we're working right now on bringing a more methodical structure to it. We're working on the product landscape and the route map, working forwards from the present and backwards from the future to sustain the growth potential. We're looking at moving out of the cornerstone of just trading and investing into financial education, and above and beyond that into the wider market of financial freedom more generally, and also reverse integrating into the technology platforms to integrate education into those. And in particular, we're bringing an innovation funnel methodology to the equation, to bring more organization to it, to involve multiple departments, and in particular to get hold of blue ocean ideas and red ocean ideas, to be making rain into the top of the funnel, progressing things through the funnel in a very agile way with 1 pages and 3 pages and 7 pages. And then when we deliver something out of the funnel, we execute in a very agile way, do a 1.0 minimum viable product, iterate to a 2.0, iterate to a 3.0. So we're starting to get some really good traction with that. And in addition, and finally, the way that we're taking innovation to the next level is the value creation and value capture really focuses around student success. And so we're working on what we call a body of evidence of student success, and we've actually just released a 1.0 minimum viable product of that we're getting great reactions to. We're really harnessing the power of Park, the people, the architecture, the routines, and the culture by the missing piece of meetings and the cadence of meetings in the meeting, and turning the handle on a more rigorous, more regular cadence of meetings in the meeting to really tap into that culture that is there of innovation, and bringing more methodology finally with the VSR, the variance, the selection, and the what's the R? Whatever the R is, VSR, of using the innovation funnel to turn the handle more rigorously, more methodically, and deliver those 1.0, 2.0, 3.0 innovations. As a result of all of that, I'm confident that Online Trading Academy will increasingly be living up to its mission and its vision, going onwards and upwards, enriching lives worldwide through exceptional financial education, and becoming truly the premier financial education community for people anywhere in the world who seek an enriched lifestyle. They plan to play with the pros at the Masters.